So it's day 2 post my first mobility session. Anyone will tell you, or anyone that goes to the gym will tell you, the second day after the workout, aka day 3, you will feel it worse than ever if you've accidentally had a heavy session. I can't sit down right now without assistance. And I'm not even joking. I thought this was meant to be mobility training. I thought this was meant to be helping my mobility. No. Well, it is, but not during recovery. I've already noticed some improvements, but I'm currently noticing some stiffness. Although something that's pissing me off right now and makes me really badly want another camera. The GoPro 9, which is the GoPro I've got, has this little problem. Whereas if the GoPro is too cold, it just shuts off, saying, the battery's low, when in reality, the battery's actually at 75%.
Tylko. I no pies lewe.
So it's currently the 24th of October and I only did one SMM session all last week because I was basically just too tired and I had a lot going on emotionally and mentally. And last night, the emotional stress got to me a bit too much and I did a thing. I kind of hacked my hair off and I've not done a great job. It's not the best, but do you know what? It's not terrible. It's not great, like the flicky bits are just because that's how my hair naturally is. My hair's naturally quite wavy, so I do have bits like this that just stick out. I've cut the top way too short, but at the same time it kind of works. I kind of like it that short, but it now feels a bit like everywhere. But anyway, this tends to be what happens to me when I go through a bit of emotional stress, let's say. They say your hair carries a lot of emotional weight and a lot of memories. And every now and again, I do feel the need to chop my hair off in order to release some of that emotional stress. And it does actually work. About 6 years ago now, when I was at my fittest and healthiest to date, I actually had much shorter hair and I was a lot happier in myself and I felt a lot more fulfilled. And since then, I've had a lot of other people tell me that I have to have long hair, whether or not it was for work so that I could tie it back and out of the way, whether or not it was for a wedding because they wanted everyone to have the same hairstyle, whether or not it was for my mermaiding because mermaids look better with long hair. It's always stressed me out a bit. So for the last like 5 years or more, I've not been allowed to have short hair and it just got to me after a while. And so I've ended up quite literally chopping it all off out of sheer stress and frustration. However, it has had some benefits. I actually slept pretty well last night, even though I woke up, I think it was once or twice through the night. I actually had a pretty good night's sleep, which meant I actually woke up almost on time today. And I actually have half an hour free this morning before I need to leave for work. So I'm actually gonna have time to do one of my SMM sessions for once. I've done one session for the week. I am sweating like crazy, I am red. I probably shouldn't have got dressed before doing that, but I didn't actually think I'd have time for it this morning. I'm quite grateful that I have. And the girls got very excited during it. Today is the 30th of October and believe it or not, I actually still have a cough from when I had COVID 3 weeks ago now. And it's getting a bit beyond a joke. Actually struggling to do anything. I can't actually go back to freediving training and mermaid training right now because of the cough and the fact that it is just not shifting and it's really irritating. But because I can't go freediving and because the majority of summer has now got over, I finally, for the first time in about 12 months, have a pretty quiet scheduled month in regards to after work activities. This is going to be the month where I finally try and kick my arse into gear. I want to set myself a routine. And part of that routine will either be I do my exercises first thing in the morning before I go to work, which we know I'm not the best with waking up on time, but now that daylight savings time has changed, it is easier for me to get up slightly earlier in the morning. I don't know why. I get up earlier, easier in the winter. Or if I don't have time or I don't get up early enough for me to have time to do it in the morning, then I'm hoping to do my exercises in the afternoon directly after work. So literally get home, do my exercises. I'm hoping that that brain set will actually just build me into a schedule, build me into a pattern, so that no matter what, I will always get my exercises done. Won't necessarily be the case, but I'm hoping for the best. So the plan is to do the SMM mobility method and do the tap with the training methods at the same time. I might die, but I need it. I need that exercise. Whether or not this will work, we don't yet know. Whether or not it'll be too much for me, we don't yet know. But I'm going to try regardless, because the simplistic mobility method is actually working for me. But so far, I've only been able to have time to do it once a week, or more accurately, hi Jinx. Are you okay down there?
Hi.
But that's the plan. Whether or not the plan will work, we do not yet know. We're going to try anyway. Well, we are going to be starting off this lovely morning with an attempt at a healthy breakfast. I say healthy, low in sugar, because currently my breakfasts have been on quite the opposite of the healthy side. Make sure the clock's working. This is something I'm really loving about this new camera right now, is I can go into a dark area like this, and usually on my videos, if I go through here, my face disappears in darkness and blackness, and with this camera I can see, you can see me. It is so nice. Before I can actually sit down and eat my breakfast, I need to get my parrots' breakfast ready because they need to be out of bed very soon. Jason's getting the little monsters out of bed now. Good morning! Come on! Morning, Puff. Morning, Ivy. 2 birds down for breakfast. Here you go. Itadakimasu. See, this kind of begging I don't mind. One guess is where she's gone. Oh, hi swans. Hi there. One guess is where Coco's gone. Yeah, I can see exactly where you've been. Coco's favourite swimming spot. Steady. Go. Do you want treats, Pops? And this is a game we have to play with Coco. Come on. Bring it in. And when she's on shore, she drops that one, I throw the next one. Next one, very happy Coco. There you are. Bring it up. Good girl. Go. Oh, hard one for you that time. Bigger swim. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. When I walk the dogs, I put the poo bag in my pocket until I find a bin and I can throw it away. The poo bag's pop what's in my pocket. Same pocket that has my keys in it. I don't want to put my hand in there in a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Great. Archie, you can't move anywhere. Hamish is behind you and he's got me not moving. I know you saw a squirrel. Now Hamish on the hunt. Oh, no, you're not dragging me into the bushes. It's currently about 7:50. I've actually got home and work on time today. I did a bit of cleaning, I played with the girls, and then I've just had some tea and had some chill time. And now I'm actually going to be having a catch up with my BSL classmates, doing some BSL practice before our next lesson tomorrow. And then I'm finally going to get round to doing my exercises. So I've actually finished my BSL. Oh, coughing. Still recovering from COVID. Unfortunately, before I actually had my BSL class, I had a really big tea. And right now I am very bloated and in a bit of pain. So I decided to put my meal into my Fitness Pal. And unfortunately, my meal had quite a bit of milk in it, which is not good for someone with lactose intolerance. And not only did it have a lot of milk in it, that one meal equated to over 2,500 calories because it contained a lot of cheese. So I'm an idiot. And Mondays is usually my naughty day where I am allowed to have heavier meals or bigger meals to prep me up through the week, but I didn't think it would be 2,500 calories worth. You think I'd know this after doing my 2,000 calorie challenge and learning how many calories are actually in those kind of things, but no, apparently I'm still a stupid idiot and eat 2,000 calories in one meal. So now I'm feeling really bloated, really sick. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm actually going to catch up on some admin work, and then after I've done that, I think I'm going to get an early night and try and get up early and do my exercises tomorrow morning instead. Might even do some video editing. I'm not decided yet. It's now day 2. I've not long got out of bed, as you can probably tell by the hair. Hi! Girls have not long got up. Coffle is as usual, angry because I have a camera out. Because heaven forbid I try and actually record myself from time to time. My hair is a mess, but hey ho. Who cares today? But today is now day 2. I am really hoping I can actually get some exercise in today. I've been learning a few bits about people who are insulin resistant and how they struggle to lose weight just through diet alone, and how they need exercise in order to actually start their insulin burning, and how they actually require less calories, or they burn less calories naturally. I'm starting to think I might need to go get checked by the doctor because I do relate quite a bit to a lot of these symptoms. Not saying I am insulin resistant, I don't know, but a lot of what I've learned and researched about hits the nail on the head. I'm starting to think I actually definitely need to exercise if I want to lose weight in any way, shape or form. So today I need to try and get my mobility and calisthenics training in. But first, breakfast. I decided for a change this morning. I'm just having honey and water. Please excuse the stains in the cup. That's due to the red bush tea I've been having recently. But I've got a bit of a mucus problem right now, so I figured just some fresh honey and water should do the job. Now, unfortunately, I'm still working on my diet habits. I'm still not in a good position of eating fresh veg and fresh fruit every day. I'm still not in the habit of eating fruit or veg with every meal, or for snacks or for dinner. And I'm still having quite large carb heavy meals, which again probably isn't helping my weight loss or helping my fitness or my calisthenics in general. However, I do have really long days where I do go for 8 to 9 hours without food during my working day. So I do like to have quite carb heavy meals at the start of the day. Now don't worry, even though I am actually having carb heavy meals, I'm still logging every single calorie and making sure that I have a track of what it is I am eating. So I've actually just finished, well, not long finished my BSL class. Actually, I finished my BSL class over an hour ago. I finished work and I really badly need to do my exercises that I didn't get done yesterday. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm juggling to get started, which is really annoying because I want to exercise, but my body wants to procrastinate. So I am going to at least do the warm-up, and then I'm hoping that by doing the warm-up, that'll encourage me to actually do the rest of the exercises. I've done my warm-up, and to be fair, I am actually now in a bit more of a mood to train, so we are going to try and do Tap Brothers calisthenics training, going straight into mobility training after that. I must be an idiot. Okay, so that's now the mobility side done. Mobility. Tap Brothers calisthenics training done. I think that's like circuit 1 that's to do with athleticism or something like that. You can probably tell my squats aren't exactly full range. I only do half squats. And I tell you what, I've really lost a lot of fitness. There was a time when that first session was easy for me and I could do the whole thing non-stop. I could do the planks without stopping. I could do the squat jumps all the way through, and I could do side to sides with proper leaps like halfway across the room. Now I can't freaking do that. That was hard. That was tiring. Look at my face. I'm red as a cherry. And now time for half an hour of mobility training. So here we go. I'll tell you one thing I did notice though is while I was doing the squats especially, my knees were cracking like crazy, my elbow joint was cracking like crazy, and just the amount of pressure on my elbow joint and my knee joints when I was doing those planks was horrendous. I did realise I'd got so unfit. I knew I'd gained a lot of weight, but I didn't realise I'd lost so much fitness at the same time. Very red face, sweaty actually later. Do you know what, that session was actually easier than the last 2 I've done in the past, so I'm quite happy with that, but at the same time I also noticed a lot of imbalances and lack of strength in my legs, so it's a lot to work on. But session 1 for the week done, finally, and I need to try and keep at it with tomorrow's session 2. The reason it's meant to be tomorrow is because today's session should have been yesterday and I didn't do it yesterday. But I actually felt really good. It's like I was still very wobbly on some parts, and my squats are definitely nowhere near where they should be, and these lunging squats and things like that just kill me. Like, the muscles around my knees are just not strong enough, and I could hear every pop and crack in my knee joints. It's like, they shouldn't do that. So that was hard, but we did it. We did it in the end. Session 1 for the week done, or session 1 for the month done. For now, I'm going to get a shower and go to bed, and I'll see you at tomorrow's day 2 exercises. So it is now Wednesday night, and tonight I said to myself that I was going to do my day 3, which I only did my day 1 yesterday, and I'm actually feeling okay today. I'm not feeling too sore. I'm actually feeling all right. So I thought I should be able to get day 3 done today, perfectly fine. However, when I've come home, it's already been quite late. I've been quite tired because Wednesday is my longest day of the week, and I had a lot of other work bits to get done. So I did actually get changed. I have actually got my gym gear on under here. But I decided against doing any training tonight and instead focused on getting some video editing done. So that's what I've been doing instead. I've actually been editing my 2000 calorie challenge that I recorded back in March. So it's a little out of date, but I wanted to get it finished because I've been neglecting my channel really a lot recently. I've been neglecting my channel a hell of a lot. And I think this is something that a lot of people do struggle with on YouTube, is when they do actually have a channel, is keeping consistent. And that is definitely something I've been struggling with, because by the time I finished work and I've got home and I've eaten, I'm tired, I'm fed up, and sometimes I just don't want to sit at my computer and edit. And I actually love editing. I really do. It's one of my favourite parts about my YouTube channel, is getting to edit the videos and looking back on my memories. It's one of the best parts about it. And because I've been neglecting my YouTube channel, I've got about 30 videos unmade, just sat on my hard drive waiting to be done. It's probably not quite 30, and I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there who are in the same boat, in the case that they have videos that they've never made because just for some reason they've just never had time and never got round to it. And there's so many more people on YouTube that just never even make their first video, or they make videos and they just don't upload them. So I thought to myself, I really want to catch up with my personal channel. I really want to get these videos out to the public, out to general people, because in a way I'm hiding by not putting these videos out, by not putting these things on my YouTube channel, even though they're my memories, and that is what my YouTube channel's for. It's for my memories and for my experiences. By not putting these kind of videos on my channel, I'm essentially getting away with not being my channel. I'm getting away with not having to exercise. I'm getting away with not having to eat healthy because I've got no way of being accountable, with the exception of my partner. So this is one of the reasons I actually want to get my YouTube channel back up and running and make myself accountable once again, because this YouTube channel was probably one of the best things I ever did. It's what's allowed me to be so successful over on my Pioneers Parrots YouTube channel, which is doing surprisingly well. We've got over 1,000 subscribers on that channel, which is outstanding. And we're really close. I need about 2,000 more watch time hours to get close to monetization, but we're actually really close to that as well. This channel at this point in time has got 791 subscribers. Those subscribers are from here, there and everywhere. Some people have subscribed to me for my gymnastics, some people have subscribed for my Ava media info, some people have subscribed to me for cosplay, some people have subscribed to me for fitness and parkrun and all sorts. This channel has had so many different things over the last few years because that's just the kind of person I am. I like to vary and I like to try different things. I like to have fun. At the point of making this video, I've literally just changed my channel name again for about the 20,000th time. I've just changed it to Futsu Life, and Futsu is Japanese meaning normal. And the reason I've actually changed it to that is because I'm learning Japanese and I really like the Japanese language. It's quite nice. It's just generally nice language. But also, I personally think I have a very normal, mundane life. And then I look back on my videos and my life is anything but normal and mundane. But by calling it normal life, I'm not stereotyping myself to a specific niche. Whereas in the past, I've gone through the pole dancing niche, the aerial hoop niche, I've gone through the cosplay niche, the gaming cons. Gaming was one of my genres at one point. And obviously fitness has always been one of those things, or I think it was running, mostly like 10Ks and half marathons, or mostly 10Ks but the odd half marathon. What I really want to do is just make this channel about a memory of my life. I see it as a normal life. Other people tell me it's a very not normal life, and it's quite interesting and fascinating. And I thought by naming my channel Futsu Life, or Normal Life, it basically gives me the opportunity and the freedom to be more creative and to have these memories, to have these experiences without being tied down to a specific hobby. Like, for example, with Freediving Ninja, even though that was at my core and soul, I'm a qualified freediver and I am trying to get into Ninja Warrior. I do want to try and get better at calisthenics and things. I also learn BSL, I also learn Japanese, and I'm going on to do my JLPTN4 hopefully next year. If I really don't want to put it off till the year after, so hopefully next year. Then I'm doing my mobility training, my calisthenics training, my fitness training, my flexibility training. Who knows, in the next few years I may potentially be a mother. I may not. I don't actually know whether or not I can be a mother, but I may actually go down the route of being a mother, which is amazing and terrifying all at the same time. But because I don't know where this channel is going to go, and I don't know where my life is going to go, I didn't want to identify my channel as a specific hobby that I'm following. I don't know why I suddenly felt the need to ramble and talk and discuss about this, but who knows, maybe some of you have that similar feeling in life, that your life doesn't have a set direction, it sort of wings and winds and turns and twists. It's a bit like times. Teamy, weemy, wimey, whatever the word is that Doctor Who uses. What was my original subject? Ah, yes, why I have not done my exercise tonight. So like I said, I've done my video editing instead. I'm actually quite happy with the amount of video editing I've done. I've edited about 3, maybe even 5 minutes. I've edited 5 minutes of this video, which has taken me about 3 hours. But I am trying to put more effort into my videos, so it is taking much longer. But I've checked my schedule for tomorrow. I only have 2 big group walks tomorrow, and then I've got a small break before my BSL choir session, because I go BSL choir now, as well as everything else on my plate. What I'm going to try and do is get my training in tomorrow between finishing work and BSL choir. That's the plan. Whether or not it will work, I do not yet know. Also, I'm very, very happy because Jason went to Costco earlier today and he found dragon fruit. I love dragon fruit. I've already ate it. Or I've ate this half. Me and Jason always have half each, and I ate my half. But I love dragon fruit. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you don't get pink dragon fruit very often in the UK. So very excited to eat that. It was delicious. Anyway, I need to get to bed. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I was meant to come off video editing at like 10, and I'm still here doing it. So I'm gonna go to bed now.